Hello and welcome back to our channel. You join us for episode 3 of our Christmas adventure in Wales. If you missed episode 1 and 2, they are linked below. Head back and watch those first before watching this one. In the previous episode, you may have seen that we went to a very cool beach, and if you've never been there before, definitely go and check that one out. In this episode, the final time on our trip to Wales, we take you to a cabin in the woods, which pretty hard to find, and then on our way home we check out the highest aqueduct in the world. So stick around, get yourself comfy and enjoy episode 3 of our Welsh adventure.
Good morning and welcome on another day of our Wales adventure. As you can see, we woke up at the campsite and it's quite late. We need to crack on with the day. So it's 20 to 10 and we need to leave this car park at 10 o'clock. Not this car park, sorry, this campsite.
Listen, as much as it's good to get up early and go and do things early, sometimes it's just as nice to take things slow.
We needed this one. We're just gonna leave this campsite. We're gonna head towards the nearby lake, pull up at the lake, have a coffee, breakfast or whatever, and then we're gonna speak
about the task ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna have a mission. So yeah, let's pack up and go. Look at this for park up.
Could just have a little dip.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Yeah. No, mate. Listen to that waterfall over there. Can you hear it? It's like flying down.
As you can see, the weather again, it's not the greatest, but again, we're gonna enjoy as much as we can. The mission. Let's speak about the mission for today. Let me clean you a bit. The mission for today is to find a cabin in the woods. I think it's a bothy, but it's quite well hidden. Obviously, when you found it and you actually been there, people are saying that it's really easy to find. It was on my list for a long time. I found some information on the internet. We have some sort of rough guide that we can follow, but we'll see how it goes. We might not even find it. So we parked up really not far from the start of the trail. So we're gonna have some breakfast and head towards the trail start and see maybe we can find a park up over there.
I am gonna start doing breakfast because I am very hungry. Right, I have got some caramelised onion chutney. Amos loves onion and he's never tried it, so I've literally put the tiniest amount on the end of a knife. Just try some. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Come on, because oh, for goodness sake.
No. Not on a toast.
I've put the caramelised onion chutney in my toastie with the red Leicester and the cheddar. Delicious.
Right, so this is where our mission starts. We left the van on the lay-by. Hopefully we're not gonna get lost, and hopefully we're gonna find it. So I'm gonna leave the link for the guide that I found online. But you're not gonna find like an exact location unless you do like quite a lot of research online. But this guide is giving you like enough information to find it and still kind of enjoy this trail as like experience, and adventure.
The mystery of like where it is.
Yeah, so let's crack on and see where it leads us. So far Looks spooky. Definitely tell that the storm in Wales and all over across the UK done some damage in this forest. So many fallen trees. We are off the trail now. This path is a bit more off-beaten, but it does still look like a path. There's no signs or anything, so now I'm hoping that it's just right there uphill. Definitely people in there.
Oh. It does kind of look like somebody called there.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go this way. We found it, we found it, we found it. I'm getting excited, I'm getting excited, I'm getting excited. Right there, it's very grassy. Yes! We found it. Look. How sick is that?
Like, it's insane.
The location of it is just like, the cabin suits this place like so well.
So much. The fact that there's benches outside, there's a campfire, and there are some like camping inflatable mats still in there. I mean, I was just having a look in there and I think it would comfortably sleep 12. Easy,
Yeah.
6 per floor.
It's mental. And the thing is, like, obviously these places are staying hidden just because people don't know how to treat these places. If you visit a place like that, I'm always saying the same thing. Leave these places better than you find them. If you find rubbish, just collect the rubbish
Take it with you and bin it later on.
And
it's a pain that you even have to do that, but
yeah,
I suppose if everybody's attitude was, oh well, it's not mine, I'll leave it there, you'd end up with a rubbish pile.
exactly. That's why these places are being hidden and secret from everyone, because some people just don't know how to enjoy these places. But yeah, so I think I would say if you end up finding this place, make sure don't do anything stupid, and if you find any rubbish, just collect it, take it with you. The road is literally half an hour away.
But most importantly, enjoy it.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Like, especially this side of the country, like there's not a lot of this left because wild camping is like not allowed. So the fact that this is even still here is amazing, really. So just enjoy it and don't take the piss.
Exactly. We're just gonna enjoy our cup of coffee here.
It's very peaceful.
And we're gonna start heading back. It was easier to find it than I was expecting.
It is very steep, but it's a short amount of time. So what I just made me laugh when I was in there was that for the long walk that we did yesterday, we had hardly any water, we had no snacks, nothing. Yet half an hour up a hill when we've got everything we could possibly imagine.
Right, so we're heading back a different way that we came, just in case there's another path, and I want to find out, is there any better path than we used before when we were enjoying the coffee. Same guys that I thought that's gonna stay in the cabin arrived. Looks like they're gonna spend the night there, which I'm quite jealous. Emily don't really like things like that. She doesn't really like sleeping in places where she can't lock the door.
Yeah, there's something I just find really vulnerable about it. The thing is, I know that most people that were going to go to a place like that are going to be people that have the same minds as us, but the thought of not being able to control who comes in or know what time they're coming in, I think that would just put me on edge.
She couldn't sleep.
No, I wouldn't. There's just no point. I enjoy exploring them, but not the sleeping. That's not a bit of me.
So I think you might expect to see a video staying overnight in a cabin. Maybe on my own, maybe with my friend.
And I'll just be looking after the van in a campsite just down the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, so as I said, we're trying to walk another way, but this is carnage. What happened during the storm here, I can't imagine. Look.
That root that's still like in the ground. Look at that. Look at this root. Yeah, it's ripped, but it's still in the ground. It still goes so far back that it's still holding on.
And look at that. Look at the size of it. Well, I don't think we will be able to use this path, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna head back. Because I think the path was here, but now it's just like nothing. There's nothing left. Let's head back. Come in, welcome to my crib. Would you like a drink? Sorry, I just need to clear up. There's a storm. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
What would you like?
Whatever have you got going?
I got some pine soup.
Oh, pine soup. That sounds lovely. And this?
This is.
No. What is that?
What is that?
Someone's had a fire in there. I'm just going to go and have a look at the other one. Because there's like another entrance here. Is it the same?
There's a tree in the house.
What the hell is that? That's quite cool. It's been painted with something though. Yeah, there is another bowl. That's solid. They've carved that out of a tree.
Yeah, I think this is the actual part
That's
of this.
insane. That's sick. It's very odd. We've seen many of these kind of buildings, but not with like.
Yeah.
This is metal or something, or metal paint on it.
How bizarre. So we're back on the road where the van is parked. It ended up being exactly 3 kilometer walk, 1.5 hours. Bear in mind we had a stop there. So I think you can do a walk there and back in an hour. Where are we heading now?
We are heading to Beddgelert.
Hi.
Probably not how you say it.
But
Beddgelert. There's a bit of history there with a dog, so I want to find out what it is.
see you in Beddgelert. What's good here?
Learn about Prince Llewellyn's faithful hound by visiting Gelert's grave. We must be here, so we need to walk this way.
Yeah.
A heroic dog. I'm not quite sure what the story is exactly.
Yeah, that village is on its own. It's a beautiful village.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at the church.
You know, like mountains in the background, river by the side of you.
Although I bet people that live in Beddgelert are like, oh,
Tourist, yeah. Yeah, let's go and see what Beddgelert has to offer.
In the 13th century, Llewellyn, Prince of North Wales, had a palace at Beddgelert. One day he went hunting without Gelert, the faithful hound, who was unaccountably absent. On Llewellyn's return, the truant, stained and smeared with blood, joyfully sprang to meet his master. The prince, alarmed, hastened to find his son and saw the infant's cot empty, the bedclothes and floor covered with blood. The frantic father plunged his sword into the hound's side, thinking that it had killed the heir of the dog's dying yell was answered by a child's cry. Llewellyn searched and discovered his boy unharmed, but nearby lay the body of a mighty wolf which Gelert had slain. The prince, filled with remorse, said never to have smiled again. He buried Gelert here. The spot is called Beddgelert. So the dog saved the prince's son from a wolf. That's really sad.
That's a sad story.
That's really sad. Sorry I read that really badly. There was no punctuation really in there, and I couldn't quite figure out where it started and where it finished.
Oh,
This is the dog I need a picture with. Maybe it was the palace. Maybe this was the room that the child was slain in.
I mean, if that was a palace, that is a very small palace.
There's no sign on it to say what it was.
So one of the biggest highlights of the village ticked. We might grab a hot drink.
Maybe.
And then we need to decide where we're gonna park up.
I do kind of want to find a pub park up.
Yeah, it would be
So we
quite
can
good.
have dinner in the pub on our last night, but they are quite few and far between.
Okay, so now we have a task to find a park up for night.
We got it. We are staying in the Sun Trevor. Traditional pub, but they have a private parking area around the back, so you have to be a fully self-contained camper van, and they'll ask you all of that on the phone. And
Yeah.
it was as easy as that. We're in.
Yeah, we booked a table for 6. We got 1.5 hours to drive there, so let's hit the road and
See what the Sun Trevor has to offer.
yeah.
Nicely done.
We made it.
We're about to go for dinner in the Sun Trevor.
Bed's ready.
Bed is ready to get into when we come back. We've got a cupboard full of snacks if you want them.
Alright, so we don't have anything for breakfast, so Emily decided to go for a cheeky McDonald's breakfast. I can't blame her, I don't mind.
It's the first time, you don't mind. I don't know, I just woke up and I thought what I could do with really greasy hash brown.
Let's go get some food.
So we got 2 double sausage and egg muffin, 1 bag, 3 hash browns, a toffee latte, a Coke and a Coke for £4. Hashy? Good.
Greasy.
No!
Well,
It was a double, but now they've put no patty in it. I've just got cheese. So it's a double sausage. And like Amber said, if you don't want the double sausage, just take a sausage out. So I took a sausage out and he just gave me no sausage. It was just an egg muffin. They're whipping me off, they are.
well, let's go check out the aqueduct. Arrived at the main car park. It looks like it's £3 for all day.
And what aqueduct are we at?
Poncus salty.
Ponca Salty Aqueduct. I really can't quite grasp the pronunciation of this one. Pontisalty Aqueduct. Pontisalty.
It's basically salty ponty. Salty ponty aqueduct.
Pontisalty. Pontisalty Aqueduct.
Yeah, sorry, I mean, we don't really want to offend any like Welsh language talkers or
Welsh people.
Yeah, but
But we're calling it Pontisalty Aqueduct, I'm sorry.
let's go check it out. I don't know, do I like it? It's quite high up here. I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm not a fan of the height, and looking down is just like whoa. And I can't imagine paddling here.
This is insane.
It's just a sheer drop. Jesus Christ, it's quite high. It is a very cool place to just to walk around.
It is so good.
With these little floating coffee shops. The bridge, I don't know. So I just first started walking and I looked down and I was like, whoa, that's a bit high. 38 meters high and 307 meters in length. A lot of interesting facts about this.
A lot of history to it as well, isn't there?
Yeah. we would definitely recommend to come and visit this place. We were always just driving past it and seeing it. We don't have much time to do like a full walk and explore all these nooks and crannies, but it's really nice place to explore. Part of experience, we must have a coffee from a long haul. So if you enjoy all these series, so make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming videos.
And just leave us a like. It's the click of a button and it really, really helps us out.
Yep.
So until next time,
See ya.
bye.